The Queen of Louis Martin, the Little Flower of Carmel, the patroness of the missions and the doctor of the Church, Saint Therese of Lisieux was born in Alencon, France in 1873. She is one of the most beloved and popular saints of the Catholic Church. Saint Pope John Paul II declared her to be the doctor of the Church in 1997 for her unique approach to Catholic spirituality. A basilica built in her honor is the second most visited pilgrimage site in France. Saint Therese was only 15 years old when she entered the Carmelite convent, 22 when she wrote her autobiography, The Story of a Soul, and just 24 when she tragically died of tuberculosis. Although A Story of a Soul is considered a great theological masterpiece, it is also just a diary about a young girl facing the many of the same issues that troubles the adolescents today, such as deciding what path to follow, encountering bullies, and experiencing suffering for the first time. For example, Therese wanted to make an impact but was not sure where to begin. She felt frustrated by her circumstances, a sentiment echoed by many in our present circumstances. I would like to accomplish the most heroic deeds. I would travel to every land to preach thy name, wrote this 22 years old. Living in a time when many nuns did not leave the convent and when the medicine could not address her fatal illness. I have always felt, in comparing myself with the saints, that I am as far removed from them like a grain of sand. She felt that some religious traditions were too complicated for her. I have not the courage to look through books for beautiful prayers. I only get a headache because of their numbers, she writes. She even encountered bullies in the convent. Once, I was working in a laundry, and the sister opposite, while washing handkerchiefs, repeatedly splashed me with dirty water. Therese writes in The Story of a Soul, my first impulse was to draw back and wipe my face to show the offender that I would be great if she would have behaved more quietly. She writes, to face these struggles, she wrote that anyone, no matter how powerless or small, could make a lasting effect on the world by acting out of love and kindness in everyday deeds, as Christ did. She found that anyone could be great. Heaven is not filled with saints and Homeric figures alone, but also with everyday people who love. She used this mantra to offer up everything as a gift to God. The idea of a little way, a lift to heaven, was introduced by her begins of little acts of love, childlike trust, confidence in God, and fidelity to small things. This saint of modern times gives us all a sure way to reach heaven. Let us all join her to collect flowers of love, mortification, suffering, and sacrifice to offer them to God, so that, pleased with our little acts, He may take us to heaven.